Hello and welcome to Reflections, episode 33, Alaska, part 2. And then there's the Reflections intro that you just saw. But I am going to talk about the Perspectives intro that's changed since we've done Alaska. Now I'm editing them to have little snippets of the episode in them, which I think is neat. Mm-hmm. I didn't talk about that in the last episode, but just in case anybody noticed.
Yeah, little Easter egg.
Well, it's just a smoother transition into the episode, I think, because It goes from the intro that we have at Bunsen Peak in Yellowstone, and then coming into this. So normally we don't talk about intros, but
it made sense in this case, and they'll all be kind of different, which is a lot of extra work.
It's just a smidge, but it's in comparison to the amount of work planning this trip was, in my opinion.
Yeah,
because we do last Reflections you mentioned planes, trains, and automobiles, and so that's what we start with, is an automobile. Like we'll watch it and then we'll pause it and then we'll talk about it. How about that?
Yep, just like normal. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Let's hit it.
The road to success is paved with hardship, Heather.
That was a pleasant experience. Well, fun fact that so we take a train after this, but we had to drop off the rental car at the airport. And so that shot of me like walking down the stairs, we were like going into the train. We'd already dropped off the car and we were going into like the train station terminal that I had remembered when we visited Alaska in 2019. And then because we took the train from there to Seward, which is we took the train from Seward.
Anchorage?
Yes, to Seward. This time we were taking it from Anchorage to Denali, but I was like, oh, it's a train. So I know where the train station is. In Anchorage, it's at the airport, but it wasn't. Those, I think, are specific to the cruise lines or something, and they were not running at this time. And so... yeah, and then I like panicked because I was like, oh my gosh, like I thought that it was going to be here, but we wound up making it in time, but I was like very panicked because I thought that we were at the correct train station and we had to take an Uber to the right train station that we needed to be at. Because
the rental car place was also at the airport, so
yes,
logistically it made sense to go to the airport first anyways.
Right.
But it is a little bit of a whoopsie daisy.
Yeah.
Because there's 2 train stations.
Yeah, but we were there like super early, like way earlier than we needed to be. So we like made it with plenty of time to spare.
Yep. And then this is us in the Uber going through Anchorage.
Automobiles.
You got seat 14A and 14B, and then we should begin boarding here shortly. So
I do want to let you know how our breakfast service will work on board the train today.
And the expectations are a little different from our previous experience on the train, because it was like the cruise line train, and it was like an all-inclusive ride, and they had
Yeah, we had like our own like booth. Like we sat across from each other, and like we had like food and drinks and stuff. And so I also thought that that was going to be the experience here. You know, I guess I could have like read into the description a little bit, but I got a little ahead of myself because I was like, well, I've done trains already. So it wasn't as intimidating to me, because also, yeah, this trip was like crazy because we rode trains, we rode buses, we were on planes, like took a boat. So it was like however we could get to the place that we needed to get. But yeah, so then that's why you see I'm like irritated at myself, because I thought that I had done whatever to, you know, make the experience even more fun. And then so it's like the realization of like I messed up in my head. And so you'll see me kind of have to recalibrate my emotions and come back to the reality that we're in freaking Alaska. And it's pretty awesome and beautiful. But yeah, that's why I was a little annoyed at myself more than anything. And then you had a camera in my face, so I was like,
The visuals go from being in Anchorage and in the city, and you see all the city stuff, and then you slowly get deeper and deeper into Alaska, which is
the wilderness.
Which is good.
It's gorgeous.
Whoa. Maybe it's a picture.
If you have any questions about our trip today, please do not hesitate in asking us. Thank you, and we're going to have a wonderful ride throughout glorious Alaska.
And it did start out as a small 7, 5 feet tall, and prediction of that hour.
the experience of being on a train with the camera, like I personally was wanting to record everything because this is my first time in Alaska in this context, like not sailing around, you know. And so I can tell the 2021 Ethan is just wanting to see and remember everything. And it's what I see that I was observing, like you see each town as it goes by, and then you see like the different little excursions that other people are on, like the boat people, and then there's like people getting dropped off with their luggage just on the side, and I'm sure they're gonna go do something incredible. And to me, Denali is like it's a very I don't know what organ it would be, like the heart of Alaska or something. But it is. I don't remember how long this train ride was exactly, like hours.
It was hours, yeah. At least 3, probably longer.
And so you got to see a lot of Alaska on the way in. But
well, and it's cool. I mean, a part of the reason I wanted to do the train rather than like taking the like rental car, you know, but also knowing that when we got to Denali, we wouldn't be able to drive more than, 15 miles into the park. So that didn't really like make sense to me, but also I wanted to be able to like ride through Alaska, because then you can like you were able to get a lot of footage and everything, where like if we were driving, we would have been like alternating who was driving, or like you're driving, so you're trying to be safe, and so you can't always look and appreciate everything as much as you could on the train. And so I was excited to do that.
Yeah.
And for you to do video this time, because when we went to Alaska in 2019, you didn't do any video, it was just photos.
Yeah, so that's why I'm recording everything too. that's just the experience of being on a train through Alaska. So what we had looked up, because we were only staying a couple of days at our next place inside of Denali, and there was something you could look up where they had like lockers at this place, and we were very confused as to what that meant. And so we like tried to figure out if we could put some of our stuff in lockers, because all of our things had to fit onto these planes that are coming up. So we went and tried to find them, but they were like tiny.
Yeah.
Just like...
Not like for your luggage.
No, it was like for a bag.
Yeah.
A tiny bag.
Right. Well, because you can only drive like 15 miles into the park, so a lot of people, you can do the airplane like we did, which we did it because we were staying in Kantishna, 96 miles into the park, because that was the only that was the only place I could book, which it wound up being incredible. Like, I'm glad, because most people will stay like right outside of Denali or like right at the entrance, because you can only get to the Kantishna area by plane or by bus. Like, you're not going to be able to drive there. So I think the lockers might be for like more like people who are riding the bus, or even taking the plane for like the day to like leave behind some things.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know if it was meant for people who like are staying 96 miles in the park with luggage. But yeah, I was very self-conscious about like the amount of luggage we had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to, like, the part that you can't really see is your planning for all of this.
Yeah.
Underneath the surface is there's just so much thought that had to go into how to get from here to there without us losing stuff along the way.
Right, and timing things just right, because it's like, okay, the plane leaves at this time, the train gets here at this time, which a lot of that kind of syncs up well on purpose, because they are like trying to work with the train, because a lot of people are going to come that way.
It was just less like the cruise, where everything is just you just walk into the next destination. But
exactly,
the way this is planned is, if we missed something or messed something up or went to the wrong train station, we would have missed our next thing, and then it would have like domino effect everything else on the trip. So I can't, this is what reflection is for, is emphasizing, I guess, the amount of work it was just to even get from one point to the other. So, but it is, we see a lot of pretty things along the way too. Anyways.
You excited for the flight? Yeah. It's actually really nice weather.
Stay with us.
So the reason we're careful with cameras is 2 years ago, somebody had a camera. They were going through Windy Pass down here. The camera strap caught the fuel selector, shut the engine off.
Oh my gosh.
Pilot didn't realize what had happened. Bex, ELT and survival gear behind the rear seat. Fire extinguishers between my co-pilots and my seat on the floor. About 55-minute flight out to Kantishna. I'll call my turns so that you guys can be ready with your cameras.
Awesome.
Yeah. Let's go find a mountain.
He was cool.
Yeah, Roger.
The story he had talked about a camera strap turning off the plane.
Yeah, it's not like they crashed.
Yeah, nothing happened. It was just like they were very careful with, like, they talked about that a lot. Like, hey, just make sure your cameras are like secure, and make sure that you're not going to be, like, they were watching me close.
Yeah, I think they were prepared for us to be really annoying.
Yeah. He had, like,
Which maybe we were, but
well, you just have to sit there and not bother anybody.
Exactly.
And because I was wanting to record our journey throughout each of these stages and not just take a couple of photos, I wanted to have the experience at each place. But then I'm carrying a camera with me, and they're like, because some people put them in bags as they're flying in the plane, but I'm like, there is no way I'm not going to record flying in this plane.
I know, and my stomach was just in knots because I was like so self-conscious of like the cameras and like, what that perception was with like other people, and like so I was like really embarrassed about it, but then also like trying to enjoy the experience. But yeah, I'm not real smiley because I'm just like, I hope nobody hates me, and I'm trying really, like, I don't want to be annoying, but also, yeah, this probably will be really amazing to have footage of later. Like, me now is like so incredibly grateful that you weren't worried about being embarrassed.
I'm not gonna be a problem. Like that was the main thing, was like with even in the last, when we had the helicopter tour, like that was a part of it too, was only carry a small amount of items with you, and don't be annoying. That's the main thing, because somebody can go out of their way to really want to get something, but I think it just wasn't that. But that's where that story comes from, is him saying like, watch yourself.
Don't be annoying.
Don't
be paying attention to yourself and your stuff. And
there's a level of self-awareness,
because like with that, I'm like, were they like leaning over the pilot? Like, I don't know.
I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that would have happened, but it apparently he had a story about it. I remember when you would fly through a cloud, it got cold, like colder.
Oh, yeah, I remember that actually. Yeah, because I was like, it was a 55-minute flight, and I do get like motion sickness, so there were some times where I was like, struggling a little bit, but then it was so incredibly beautiful, like you're just kind of like working through it, and then sometimes it would like get cooler, and it would like help, because I'd be like, okay, like just the rush of coolness compared to like being a little hot, like it was like felt like I needed to take my jacket off and on, like because I was just like trying to not feel sick and be able to like really enjoy the experience. And yeah, I do remember that.
It was cool seeing Denali.
Yeah.
The mountain.
Yeah.
And
I'd never seen anything like that in my life. Like it was, I was like in awe throughout the whole experience. Like, I mean, it was pretty like emotional, honestly, like going through that I mean, it was just, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's hard to put into words. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I mean, life changing.
Yeah, and I was like in disbelief that we were like there and doing going there and doing that, even though, you know, that's what we said we were gonna do. But still, I mean, even now, every time we're doing it, it feels like such a gift. I'm never like, oh, of course we're doing this. It always feels like, I can't believe we're doing this, like every single time. And that was definitely in this moment.
I mean, speaking from the context of what we've done so far, this is just like extreme for me.
Yeah.
Like, this is probably, at the time and now, it's just nothing else like it. So, and I'm very glad I have this.
All right, okay, tell me who you are. I should have the Langfords?
Yes.
All right. My name's Matt. Good to see you. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, I think you guys got everything?
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I got everything. Right, awesome.
$100 bag, that heavy ones. It's expensive bag.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
That was crazy. Is it normally that clear for the Denali Peak?
Well, it's that clear until it's not. I've been up there like 7 or 8 times today, and every time's been different. You just don't know.
How am I gonna get all these bags then? Can we take some of the truck?
It's fun to learn that about Denali too. This mountain is what helped me understand a lot of things. Not anything I can really. It has its own personality.
It has its own weather system.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you are not guaranteed to even be able to see the mountain because there could be clouds covering it. Like,
and it just changes.
And there often are.
Mm-hmm.
And it changes all the time. And so, yeah, you might be able to get a peek of it. You might not. So we like saw like parts. It wasn't like fully revealed, but you know, we could see like the very top. But yeah, it was. Yeah.
It was cool. Mm-hmm. But it was cool learning that too. He's like, I don't know. I can't tell you. I'm not an expert. But he's like, I flew 7 or 8 times
right.
today. He's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, that's cool.
It just does whatever it wants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Perfect. Got some nice cameras there.
Yeah. I appreciate it. Yeah, I do this for a living.
I'm sorry. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah. All right, take your time, you guys. Man, and dinner's at like 6:30. So it's not long.
Do you remember what's in that ripped Target bag?
My snacks.
Oh, okay.
That's like because you can't take snacks on like the plane like from Texas to Anchorage. So then we stopped and I got like my Pringles and protein bars and stuff for
That's
breakfast.
funny.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that
so
makes
it's
sense.
just my snacks.
That was there was footage of that in the last one of you getting the Pringles.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that makes sense.
But yeah, the bag was ripped. So just doing the best I can.
Holding it.
And I was like, I like wanted to carry I'm like, yeah, I know I have a lot of luggage. Just let me carry all of it because I don't want to like be embarrassed. Just let me have it. But they were like insistent.
I think most people just do this only.
Yeah.
And so you would have a lot less luggage, but we have like.
Yeah, that's true.
Even
we're
something-
like, because it was like a 10-day trip total. So I don't know. I still haven't figured out how to, with the luggage situation, when you're going somewhere cold, like that can be cold and hot. But anyways, that's for another episode.
Yep. I guess we can talk about
Yes.
this place.
So it's called the Skyline Lodge, and it's in the Kantishna part of the park. And then they also run the air taxi service as well. So yeah, the pilots like are hanging out there and everything. But we stayed in the lodge and we were just like in like a room off the main living area. Because I think I was probably like the last person to book. Like I couldn't find anything else. And then it turned out great. Because I did not know what it was gonna be like. But it was like a really great place to stay. They like did breakfast and they like would pack you a sack lunch so that you could take it like out on the trails and stuff. And then of course dinner. And then, but they do have like cabins and like kind of a more like cabiny outside of the main building that most people stayed in.
Yes, and we were staying just in the lobby area.
Yeah, in like
Like-
a room with a dresser.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like it was just.
And then the bathrooms were like downstairs and you could like shower in there. But it was perfect for us. Yeah, it was good. And then, yeah, that's like the kitchen area where we had all our meals. And yeah, they were really nice and
It was nice.
friendly. Yeah. Even despite me being like really embarrassed about like all of our luggage and stuff and not knowing what they would think of all the cameras and stuff, they were really welcoming. And I think like we were there for 3 nights, so we kind of like
Built a rapport.
yes, yeah.
Yeah. Because we would just go out and hike all the time, and then we weren't a bother.
Yeah, that's what was cool about it. Cool and a little intimidating in this part of the park. It's like very isolated, you know. Like the trails are just like go off and go wherever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I guess we won't get into that too much in this episode, but this was mostly like us getting from point A to point B.
Yep.
But like an incredible ride getting from point A to B. Getting from point A to point B.
So we made it to Kantishna. Is that how you say it?
I don't know.
Kantishna. Inside of Denali National Park. Seen some crazy views because we've been doing nothing but like move our luggage around for the past 24 hours. Filming opportunities were very limited.
But now we're stationary for a few days, so.
Yeah, we're here at the park for a good while. That's very good. That's a good thing. We made it here alive.
Reminiscing on the story that we're telling. I like that we have the 3 videos that we posted a while back about Alaska. And as I was editing those, it was very needed to be looking back at these experiences, but I've always said I'll be back to, like, you know, there's a lot of footage I haven't even used or seen or anything in this whole
Until now.
Yes. And so it's good to be telling it in the way it has been intended to be telling it.
Instead of like the highlights.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like,
Oh, do not touch that.
excuse me. It's like just that much more meaningful, like to us, because it is like, yeah, we realize this is like made for us. Yeah.
Who knows? But yeah, I mean, it's good to be able to have this experience, and I'm not letting it go to waste, I guess. Like, some people write a book about their stuff, some people keep a journal, and some people bring a camera and make videos. But I did it, and we're doing it, and we're talking about it. But it was, somehow we pulled it off, is what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, it felt unreal.
yes.
Sometimes it still does.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
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 I'm like, yeah, that is me.
Right?
I did that.
I almost forgot.
Yeah.
It's good. Well, do you have anything else to add about our journey to the middle of Denali?
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, that was the traveling. So,
Planes, trains, and automobiles, as I said in the last episode. Yeah.
okay. Well, thanks, Cece, for
Joining us.
and thank you for watching, and go there, do that.